Hey, Bruce Naylor, and I am a YouTuber and a content creator. And when I got into making video with DSLRs, I chose Canon. And so then I started looking around and said to myself, what would be the best all-around lens to invest in right away? Now, my camera, my Canon T6i, came with an 18 to 55 millimeter lens, which I'm using to record this video with right now. But I wanted to have a lens that I thought could do it all, that could, I could use it to make my talking head videos, or if I'm doing, product reviews and I want to get, the product in focus, or if I was traveling around and, zooming in on stuff. That one lens where I didn't have to have 3 or 4 different lenses. See, that's the thing about a DSLR camera, is that entry fee is just the body alone. The real investment is going to be all the different kind of glass. Well, what if you could buy one lens that would replace several different lenses? So for travel, that would be perfect, or even just kind of run and gun video. Or if you're just trying to save a buck, if you want to buy one really nice piece of glass and try to make it do everything, what would that be? I did a lot of research, and surprising enough, it is, in my opinion, the Canon 18 to 135 USM lens. Why do they call it USM lens? Well, this is the third iteration of the 18 to 135 millimeter lens from Canon. The first generation had a little DC motor, then the second one had what they call the stepper motor, and the third iteration is an ultrasonic motor, which, as I understand, it uses some type of vibration technology to keep this thing in really fast autofocus, and that's what's important. Quiet, fast autofocus. And believe me, when you're shooting YouTube videos, especially if you're by yourself, autofocus is king, right? We just don't have somebody to sit there and pull focus for us. This sells for about $600, and it weighs about 1.5 pounds, 24 ounces or so. This is a very solid, well-made lens. It comes with a lock switch on there, so when it is in the lock position, it will not allow the lens to move on you if you're walking around with your camera hanging around your neck or something. I got to lock into position. Onboard image stabilizer, which works really, really well. And of course, you can switch it to auto or manual focus. But another unique feature is its ability to work with the Canon power zoom adapter. So this is something I want to get a little bit later. But that fits underneath, and then you have a rocker switch, and then it'll electronically move your lens in and out with the push of a button, giving you like camcorder type of ability with your Canon DSLR. Now this is called an EFS mount camera, which means it's designed to work with your APS-C or your crop sensor cameras. That's going to encompass your Canon T5i, 6i, 7i, your 70D, 77D, 80D, etc. Whatever accepts those EFS mounts. It doesn't really work with the full frame Canon cameras, but most of us don't buy those at the beginning with YouTube video content creation anyway. Build quality is excellent on that. Does not come with the lens hood. I tried to get a Canon official lens hood. Couldn't get one because they are out of stock. Now, I've recorded a lot of videos with this particular lens. It's super sharp. Being a zoom lens, sometimes zoom lenses are subject to what's called vignetting, which is kind of a darkish cast around the edges. Don't seem to have that problem with this lens. And also chromatic aberration or purple fringing. I think some people refer to it as that. Not seeing any real issues with that as well. Most of my videos are done inside the house, but occasionally I will take it out and about. And that's what this lens is really all about. As I said, the build quality is really good. It is compatible with the Canon power zoom adapter, and I think it just works for so many different situations. Some YouTubers like that creamy bokeh, I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced. That's where one thing is in focus and everything else is kind of blurred out. This will do that to an extent, not as much as one that has a wider aperture like a f2.8 or even the f1.8s. But those cost a whole lot more money, generally speaking. So this is not a prime lens, but this is a great jack of all trades. It may not be master of none, but it is certainly very good at filling multiple roles. As a YouTuber, especially on a budget, $600 is a lot of money for a lens, and that's maybe what you paid for the body. But it also it may be all the lens you ever need, all in one, and so it's great for traveling. It's going to be great for all kinds of different situations. You can zoom in with this thing to 135 millimeters. And I think this is a lens that can grow with you over time. I think I think the video quality is tack sharp with this lens. I couldn't be more pleased with it. And I think for the money, if you're looking for a great all-rounder lens to get started with your new Canon DSLR, this would be certainly a lens worth looking at. I look forward to your comments down below. What do you think about this particular lens? I think it's beautiful. I think it does a great job, and I think it's money well spent. A good, solid investment. You might find one of these refurbished or from a Canon store. And of course, my Amazon affiliate link will be down below. Bruce Naylor, talk to you later.